Okay, thank you. Welcome on this press conference. First of all, I think I can be happy what happens in the last 4 days during our camp. Um, I saw a group of players who were motivated. The intensity of the trainings was very good. We worked a lot and hard, and I think it's normal that today the players are a little bit tired, but I think if we had to train a little bit more than usual, we had to do it now. After the camp is finished, we play in 1 week our first match on AFCON. So for the rest of the trainings, that will be more tactical, and the intensity will increase. That is normal. I know that maybe we didn't look at the game of tomorrow. For me, as Romy said, it's a friendly game. It's not even a friendly game. For me, it's a preparation game. So this is a game to prepare what will follow next week. That means that for me, the result is not so important tomorrow. Even in the worst scenario that we should lose, it will not be for me a moment to doubt or to criticize. Or I know what we have done the last 4 days, and it is possible. The only thing I want to see tomorrow is that players want to win the game. That's all. And if we are able to, we will win it. If we are not because of the fatigue, okay, then it's also good. Again, it's a preparation game for me, and that's the most important thing. We have a few problems, a few little and a big one. So the little one is here on my right. Ronman didn't train with us the last 4 days, but the medical report is positive, so we will start training. He will not play tomorrow, but he will be ready for next week, Tuesday. There is no doubt about it. The second one is Temba. Though Temba get a kick 2 days ago, I think, on training. Wanted to train yesterday, but it was better not to do, so he stopped training. But again, there will be no problem for next week, but tomorrow Temba will not play either. And the biggest problem is Matobi. So Matobi had again a groin injury. So the doctor is now with him, and we will wait the medical report. It's not sure that he goes with us to Ivory Coast after tomorrow. So we will wait the report and see how bad the injury is. But I think we can't take him with us, and the next 10 days he can't train. I think then it's better that we take a new one. But we are not so far for the moment. But okay, we talked already about it. And I really hope that it's not so bad. And that with a few days rest, that he is again with us, and that I can count on him for next Tuesday. So that's all what I have to say now. And thank you.
Right, taking questions for Coach before we move on to Skipper. Questions?
Coach, thank you so much for joining us today. Kamukwela from Soccer Laduma. You, unlike many of the other countries going to that AFCON, didn't choose the full 27. With the injury to Mutobi now, do you have an idea of who you could call up if?
Yeah, we know who we will call, but for the moment it's not. We don't have to do it, so we wait. I just hope that Mutobi will be okay for to go with us. And then the 3 reserves that I mentioned a week ago. It will be one of those 3.
Next question, Matlati. All right.
Yes. Coach Wille from SABC. Just in terms of you training Stellenbosch, good facility, high performance center, how would you say it has also helped you for the conditions where you're going?
I think the most important thing for a camp like that is that you are together and that you can work. It was very calm there. We were a good pitch to train, good location, good bedrooms, so everything was there. So when you can work 24 hours on 24 hours, way of speaking, I think that's the most important thing for a camp like that. It was not long. It didn't have to be long, certainly not. But it's always good that once you are together, that you stay together. Certainly when you prepare a tournament like this. So we could do what we want. We didn't have to look at something. We were 4 days on our own and we worked very good. And I'm very happy with it.
Next question, Atlati, you want to come back? Then Lorenz?
Coach, with regards to the 3 players that are on standby, what is the monitoring mechanism that you have on them to ensure that they are fully fit and mentally, physically? Do you have somebody who is monitoring them? Do you have a program that they are following, given that the clubs are off now?
You're speaking about the 3
players
reserve
on
team.
standby,
Honestly, okay, they were not with us. It's not really a problem. But I think the advantage they have, that they were resting. And you know the discussion I have or had with PSL. Honestly, all the players were not really recovered. We see that and we feel that. And that was my fear. So it's not so bad. Don't think that they are all. But you feel in trainings and the measurements we took that the players were not fresh, 100%. And this is what I said already 8 months ago when I asked them to stop on the 24th of December. Those players needed that. Looking at the program they had of games in the last 2 months, and even from the beginning, like Sundowns, they nearly played every 3 days from August till December. And again, I don't understand that a league of a country cannot accept and stop the league on the 24th. Even they knew it before the end of last season. I'm really sorry about that to say it. And don't tell me that they support Bafana Bafana. It's a laugh. But again, it's not a real problem. Don't think now that the players are exhausted and that we work very hard. So, and that shows also the mentality of the players, that they want to do it. But in the best circumstances, we should have done it differently. But okay, we do, and we talked about it, and we thought about it with the technical staff, how we are going to do it. And okay, the solution is there is no problem. But if you talk about it, I get angry every time.
So we won't talk about it. That's the last question about that. Lorenz.
Coach Lorenz here. The selections of your players, for example, you bring Tabang Monare, who's at a certain age, for example. Does that show that you really want to go out there and compete for this title? Because, example, you could have taken a younger player and say, oh, he's for the future, he's for the next AFCON.
Yeah.
But you didn't do that. You chose a highly experienced player, and in other positions as well, not just obviously Tabang.
I think you know where we are going. We are not going to a friendly game. We are going to a big tournament. And then you can choose, or you choose really all young players, and before you play one game, you're already out. Because those guys don't have the experience. So you need also to have a good mix. And that's why I choose Tabang. And I chose them already before. But then suddenly, I don't know what happened in Pirates, but suddenly he didn't play anymore after France. Why? I don't know. But you see now this season he's playing against regularly. And I think when we have a problem with the qualities he has, when we have a problem there, that he is the right man. He has the experience, he's a good player, he's a guy who, in the recuperation, is good. So that's the reason why Tabang is with us. And again, okay, maybe you can say, yeah, but this one also, but this is choices. And when you have to choose, there are always will be discussions. I choose him, yeah, but maybe the other one. Okay, everyone has the right to think about choices, what he wants. But the reason why he is here is what I said.
Okay, final question for the coach. Yep, from the back.
Pierre Bargelès for Radio France International. Can I ask one question in
You may.
French?
You may.
Coach, je voulais savoir un petit peu quel était l'état d'esprit à quelques jours de la CAN et aussi, je voulais savoir quel était votre état d'esprit à quelques jours de la CAN et aussi est-ce que vous espérez que les Bafana puissent aller loin pour un peu réconcilier le public sud-africain avec leur équipe nationale parce qu'on sait qu'il y a eu pas mal de désamour ces derniers
Sorry.
temps.
Oui, non. J'étais en train d'écouter, je pensais que vous parlez à l'anglais. Et vous parlez français.
Oui.
Vous...
I can ask in English.
Ah, excusez-moi, non, vous pouvez...
Je voulais savoir quel était votre état d'esprit à quelques jours de la CAN et aussi est-ce que vous espérez, si les Bafana vont loin, si ça peut les réconcilier avec leur public sud-africain qui sont un peu en désamour avec leur équipe nationale.
Bah, mon sentiment est un petit peu la même chose qu'il y a 6 ans. Nous sommes partis au Cameroun avec une équipe et tout le monde disait oui, mais oui. Qu'est-ce qui va se passer avec cette équipe-là? À la fin, on a gagné la CAN. Donc, j'ai le même sentiment maintenant parce que j'ai confiance dans cette équipe comme j'avais confiance dans l'équipe du Cameroun. Naturellement, un tournoi pareil, c'est pas évident. Il faut aussi un peu de chance à certains moments. Mais on a des qualités. On est dans un groupe peut-être pas le plus difficile, mais quand même avec la Tunisie et le Mali, ce ne sera pas évident. Mais si on peut atteindre notre niveau qu'on a déjà montré à Côte d'Ivoire il y a quelques mois contre le DRC, il y a 6 mois contre le Maroc, on a battu le Maroc, donc on a quand même les qualités pour le faire. Donc dans ce sens-là, j'y crois. Et c'est comme, oui, c'est une fête aussi que on a, chaque fois qu'on a joué des matchs, je me plaignais un petit peu des spectateurs parce qu'il n'y en avait pas. Et je ne comprenais pas pourquoi. Donc peut-être cette CAN peut aider d'attirer les supporters de nouveau au stade. Parce qu'on les a besoin. Hein. Quand tu joues des matchs sans spectateurs, c'est vraiment... C'est désastreux, surtout pour les joueurs. Parce qu'il y a des moments faibles dans le match et alors il faut les supporters qui vous supportent. Donc on n'a pas connu ça. Depuis que je suis ici, je n'ai pas connu ça avec l'Afrique du Sud. Donc oui, c'est un bon moment de faire un bon résultat, de jouer bien et enfin d'attirer de nouveau les spectateurs au stade pour notre match. Pour nos matchs, pardon.
Merci beaucoup.
De rien.
Thank you.
Oui, merci.
One more question in French.
Okay.